And a good evening, everyone. Welcome into East Mills High School in Malvern tonight for a little non-conference basketball action as we close out the month of November. It is a non-conference double dip tonight between the visiting Lenox Tigers and the East Mills Wolverines. Girls game coming up here first, followed by the boys game a little bit later on tonight. Ryan Matheny and Tate Namey with you tonight on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com live video. Thanks, everybody, for checking us out if you are at home. Looking forward to this one tonight. We start with the girls matchup, a pair of 1-1 teams on the season. East Mills, the home team, of course. Lenox, the visiting team. Again, I mentioned both teams 1-1 as we interplay. Lenox this season, they have picked up a win over Red Oak, a 62-29 victory, and then they also fell to Clarinda by 8 points to start off the season, 53-49. Meanwhile, East Mills, they played that same Red Oak team that Lenox beat earlier this season. They fell to Red Oak 30-25. East Mills does own a 44-13 win over Diagonal to begin their season again at 1-1. This East Mills squad, we'll start with them. They're a very new-look squad. Only one starter back from last year's team. Of course, they lost a senior class that was very accomplished, included the likes of Emily Williams, Maya Urban, amongst others, as that class has moved on. So now East Mills left with Mia Goodman, who is the lone starter back for the Wolverines. She leads them in scoring so far this season with 10.5 points per game. Jenna Thornburg, she also played a pretty big role on the team last year, averages 7.5 points a game. And then it's a lot of newcomers after that. Trinity Williams, a freshman, she'll come off the bench, averaging around 6 points a game. Loisy Palmer is a starter, a sophomore at 3 points per game. Sophia Moracle, around 3 points per game. Ruby Hasty, a sophomore, at 2 points per game. Vinna Sayers, a sophomore, at 2 points per game. So a lot of sophomores in this lineup to go along with the two seniors, Mia Goodman and Jenna Thornburg. On the other side for Lenox, they do have a lot of production back from last year's team under new head coach Michael Barbosa. Zoe Reed, the junior, it's part of a strong junior class for the Tigers. Zoe Reed averaging 20 points a game coming into the play. Also, Izzy Curtis, a junior, at 10 points per game. Sadie Cox, of course, who had a fantastic volleyball season. She's in the lineup with 10 points per game. Caitlin Van Gelder is the lone senior on the roster, averaging 5.5 a game. And then a couple other sophomores who will contribute throughout the night as well for the Tigers. We're going to go ahead and take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip. It is Lenox and East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
The Ice House Restaurant and Sports Bar is your home for food, fun, and friendly service before and after all local games this season. But that's not all. Stop in to watch a college or pro game on one of their 19 TVs. Plus, with 8 different beers on tap, daily meal specials, a free-to-use party room, and plenty of seating, the Ice House in Clarinda just goes with your sports plans. And speaking of plans, make sure to like their Facebook page to be the first to learn about events happening at the Ice House in Clarinda.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Welcome back into East Mills. About ready to get going between East Mills and Lenox in girls basketball action first. Again, Ryan Matheny, Tate Namey with you tonight. For East Mills, Ruby Hasty, Vinna Sayers, Jenna Thornburg, Mia Goodman, and Loisy Palmer, the starting 5. For Lenox, it is Zoe Reed, Delaney Funk, Izzy Curtis, Sadie Cox, and Caitlin Van Gelder. We're about ready to tip things off as it will be in the center circle. Loisy Palmer against Sadie Cox, set to jump it up. Lenox in the black jerseys, East Mills in the white. Opening tap is controlled by Lenox, and we are underway. Zoe Reed goes right to work. She misses her first shot. Loicy Palmer pulls down the rebound, and we're off and running here in a girls basketball action tonight. East Mills with the basketball out front against a zone look. That's a sagged-in man-to-man, actually, from Lenox. Mia Goodman, again, the lone returning starter for the Wolverines, will back things out, set up the offense. With it at the elbow, Loicy Palmer hands it off. Goodman down the lane, gets fouled. Going in, it'll be a tripping call against Lenox. That foul on Izzy Curtis, her first, team's first. And, of course, this will be a theme throughout the first part of this season. New foul rules in Iowa high school hoops this season. 5 fouls and you shoot free throws. They reset every quarter, so no more 1-and-1s in high school hoops. Venice Sayers out with it on the perimeter, nearly lost it. It's collected again by the Wolverines. Hasty throws it into the corner. Here's a long shot on the way from Venice Sayers is good. It is a long 2. And East Mills draws first blood. The Wolverines in front 2-0.
Something big for East Mills all night tonight is that their young pieces are going to have to step up a little bit. We're into a very they kind of had a slow start offensively to the season, but it's still a very young season, so we'll see if they can kind of grow around and grow as the season goes on.
So it's 2-0, East Mills in front. 6:50 left here in the first. Wolverines get it to Goodman down on the block. She'll kick it out. There's a pump fake. Jenna Thornburg, free throw line jumper is up. No good. Long rebound into the hands of Goodman. She'll drive down the left side of the lane. Misses that shot. Rebound to Zoe Reed, and now Lenox wants to push the other way. Zoe Reed into the front court, guarded by Thornburg. Over to the right side, into the corner. That's Van Gelder. They go right into the block. Sadie Cox again going to work. Up and under move. She gets fouled on the way up, and Sadie Cox will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. The two officials are going to have a quick chat underneath, and now we'll get the call. That foul is on Hasty, her first, team's first of the quarter, and that'll send Sadie Cox to the free throw line. Cox on the season, just 28.6% at the charity stripe. First one on the way from her is good.
Sadie Cox is so good about getting underneath the hoop and going up strong, and it's almost to a situation where you kind of have to get really physical and almost foul if you want to be able to stop her. She's so strong underneath the hoop.
So Cox makes both of them. We're tied up at 2 here in the first. 6:20 and counting in the opening period. Jenna Thornburg will run the point for the Wolverines. Little high horns look here. They run a flex cut down low. Pass down to Hasty on the block. She'll put up a contested shot and banks it up and in.
If East Mills is able to continue making some of those contested shots, this is going to be a very, very good game. Very hard to cover shot right there.
There's Lenox in the paint again to Sadie Cox. She misses it. Offensive rebound and a putback from Funk is no good. And the rebound comes out to East Mills. Wolverines push. Now they'll step back. Jenna Thornburg will reset the offense. Get 4-2 Wolverines in front. 5:45 left here in the first. Out on the perimeter, Jenna Sayers gets by her defender and lays it up and in. Slick move by Jenna Sayers to get to the rim. 6-2, Wolverines in front. 5.5 left here in the first. Here's Zoe Reed driving down the lane. Steps through with a tough contested shot. And then a quick whistle and a timeout by Lenox. Michael Barbosa will burn an early timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:27 left in the first. It's 6-4 East Mills on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
For 30 years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
6-4, East Mills leads Lenox out of the timeout. Good start for the East Mills Wolverines as they're able to jump out in front early on here against Lenox. Out of the timeout, it'll be East Mills basketball going right to left. Here's Mia Goodman with it at the top of the key. Kicks this one out to Sayers. Now Hasty up at the top of the key. She'll drive the left side of the lane. Shovels this one off to Palmer. Back out front. Goodman long 2 is good. Mia Goodman splashes one down, her first 2 of the night, and it's 8-4 East Mills.
East Mills is doing a really good job of passing the ball around and finding open shots, and so far tonight, they've been really good at that.
There's an offensive rebound and the putback by Sadie Cox to cut this deficit back down to 2. 8-6, East Mills in front. Wolverines bring it into the front court. Holding up top is Palmer. She gets it off to Goodman. Back to Palmer, top of the key. Into the corner. Driving the lane, flips it out. Goodman, 3-ball is good. Mia Goodman knocks down a 3-pointer. And East Mills has their largest lead of the night at 11-6. Good start for the Wolverines here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Mia Goodman, the veteran, shooting really well so far tonight.
Here's Lenox into the front court. Caitlin Van Gelder gets cut off, has to throw a ball in, and it's stolen by East Mills. Goodman got her hands on it. Here's a breakout the other way, going to the rim. Sayers has her shot blocked and altered by Delaney Funk, and then pulled down by Izzy Curtis. Lenox transitions the other way. Zoe Reed gets fouled going into the lane. That foul is on Jenna Thornburg, her first, team's second. With 4:02 left here in the first. Lenox will inbound from in front of the East Mills bench. Zoe Reed will trigger this one into Delaney Funk in the corner. They try a little give and go, but good heads-up play by Jenna Thornburg, the trailing defender, to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play there from Thornburg.
So it'll stay with Lenox. Baseline inbound. Reed lobs it in to Sadie Cox. Van Gelder at the elbow, kicks it back out. Reed in the right wing. She drives, had the ball poked away, gets it back. Now back to Cox. Just powers her way up and gets fouled. And just like you said it, Tayton, Sadie Cox, when she gets the ball that deep in the paint, there's not a lot the defense can do. They foul her. Mia Goodman gets the foul. Her first, team's third, and Sadie Cox heads back to the free throw line for the third time tonight. Cox with a couple of points already in this one, misses the first free throw. And we see our first sub of the night, Trinity Williams, into the game. Mia Goodman gets a well-deserved rest. Freshman for the Wolverines checks in, and now Sadie Cox with one more free throw here at the line. That one is off and no good. Rebound to Ruby Hasty. East Mills will bring it the other way into the front court. Venice Sayers, now Thornburg at the right wing, takes a couple dribbles, probes the lane, back to Sayers, corner, 3-ball on the way is long, no good, missed everything. And now Lenox transitions the other way. Zoe Reed goes right at a defender, but it was blocked away by Hasty. Ends up back in the hands of Reed, and then she gets fouled. It'll be a reach-in foul on Hasty. That's her second foul, team's fourth of the quarter.
So far tonight, East Mills has done a good job of defending the fast break and not allowing just the easy buckets off of that and playing some good defense.
There's a good, well-designed inbound play from Lenox as Van Gelder gets an easy hoop. It's 11-8. East Mills still in front here in the first. Loicy Palmer will hoist up a jumper from the free throw line, and it's good. She had a lot of space and said, I'll just let that one go. 13-8. East Mills in front. Here comes Lenox the other way. 3-ball in the corner from Funk is no good. Offensive rebound by Van Gelder. Then she throws it down to the block. Great entry pass to Sadie Cox for 2.
Lennox has been able to get a ton of second chance shots up already here in this first half, and I think they've had three offensive rebounds already tonight. And East Mills got to be able to eliminate some of those second chance shots.
Sadie Cox with 6 points already tonight. Here's Hasty driving the lane, puts up a shot. A little bit too strong. She gets her own rebound, keeps the possession alive. Kick out 3 from Sayers is no good. Rebound to Cox. And now Lenox again will push the other way. Zoe Reed has the ball poked away. Loose ball on the floor. And it ends up back in the hands of Zoe Reed. They'll lob it down low. Cox puts it up and in. Sadie Cox just so adept at crashing to the rim. She's got 8 points. Back to a 1-point game, 13-12. East Mills in front. 2:10 left here in the first. There's Trinity Williams left side into the short corner. Driving baseline. Thornburg. Kick out. Hasty drives. Nearly lost it. Back out to Thornburg. Williams, long 2 from the top of the key is no good. Loose ball rebound corralled by Van Gelder. Now Lenox pushes. Zoe Reed into the front court. Spins. Puts up a shot. No good off the back iron. And the rebound to Jenna Thornburg. East Mills will push the other way. Long pass ahead to Sayers. She'll kick it back out to Thornburg. Pump fake. Drives the lane. Gets cut off. Hands the ball off. Now into the post with it. Palmer. A little spin move is up and in. Good move from Loicy Palmer. And it's 15-12.
Yeah, that was a really good spin move to get around Van Gelder and make the good play offensively.
4 points for Palmer. Minute 20 left here in the first. 15-12. East Mills in front of Lenox. There's a kick out front. Delaney Funk holds it. She'll throw it into the block. It's Zoe Reed going to work. Misses the shot. But guess what? Sadie Cox is there to clean it up. She's got 10 points here in the first quarter. And it's 15-14. East Mills still in front. Wolverines will bring it down the floor. Trinity Williams on the left side nearly had it poked away. Here's Thornburg down the right side of the lane all the way to the rim. Misses the shot. Cox there to clean it up. Here comes Lenox in transition the other way. Zoe Reed will pull up at the right wing. Back out front, Izzy Curtis. Now Funk at the left wing. Top of the key, Reed. Trying to find a way to get it into Cox in the block. 40 seconds on the clock. This ball poked away. It'll stay with Lenox. As now both of these teams will get a couple of different subs into the ball game. Jenna Thornburg's going to come out. So they're going to leave Hasty out there with the 2 fouls. Kind of surprising.
Jenna Thornburg tonight has been playing some really great defense. She's already knocked the ball away a couple times and poked it out a couple times as well. So it's going to be interesting to see if she can keep that up all night.
Lenox goes right back to Sadie Cox, and guess what? She puts it in for 2. 12 points in the opening quarter for Sadie Cox, and Lenox has their first lead of the night at 16-15.
Big first quarter for Cox. You know, she's got a couple big rebounds, some big second chance and putback opportunities that she's taken advantage of.
Jenna Thornburg measures up a long 2. That one is an air ball rebounded by Cox. Here's a leak out the other way. Zoe Reed to the rim and 1. Zoe Reed gets fouled as she puts that one in and then draws the foul. And that one, if they got that on Hasty, that's her 3rd foul. It is. That's a big foul call as Ruby Hasty, a starter for the Wolverines, picks up her 3rd foul already.
Yeah, 3 fouls into the first quarter is definitely not ideal.
So the Wolverines will have to get Sophia Moracle into the game. And it's one more free throw here for Zoe Reed as Lenox has their largest lead of the night. That free throw no good, but an offensive rebound by Sadie Cox. There's a shot up. She misses it. Rebound pulled down by Goodman, and then that's how the first quarter will end. East Mills led for the majority of the quarter, but Lenox came storming back. They lead at 18-15 after 1 on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Family, they're always there when you need them. We feel the same about banking. At PCSB, we believe in building relationships that never close. That's why we offer ITMs with extended hours and a breadth of digital services for your convenience. But it's our people who create a true connection with our community. We don't stop working for you when the workday is done. We're always your bank, and we're always working for you. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in to East Mills High School. About ready to go here in the second quarter. 18-15. Lenox leads East Mills after 1. And Dayton East Mills really controlled the game for the majority of that first quarter. But credit Lenox, they never quit. They come back and they enjoy a nice lead after 8 minutes.
Yeah, East Mills, this young team, they started off really strong offensively. And they still finished the quarter strong offensively. But Lenox was just, they were able to get more points off turnovers, and I think that's what led to their first quarter lead.
Sadie Cox pulls down another rebound. She has 12 points and 8 boards already in this contest. She's shaping up to have a big night, as here's Lenox with the basketball coming the other way, playing catch around the perimeter, now driving in the lane. Kick out, 3 on the way from Delaney Funk is no good, but a rebound by Piper Brokaw to keep the possession alive for the Tigers. A foul, or a whistle, and the shot clock expired. So what are we going to have here? I think the officials are going to talk about this.
I don't think that they reset the shot clock after it did hit the rim. I'm pretty sure about. Yep.
So they're going to call a foul on Sophia Moracle, her first, team's first of the quarter. I think you're right. They never reset the shot clock.
Yeah.
So they've got that squared away. Lenox will have the basketball, up by 3. They inbound it, shot up and no good. Rebound by Mia Goodman. Now East Mills will push the other way into the front court. Goodman slows things up. Now out to Thornburg, top of the key with it. She'll dribble around and reset the offense. Thornburg in the short corner. Dribble it back out again to reset. Lenox sagging way off. Stokes out on the perimeter. Here's Thornburg driving to the lane, throws up crazy shot. It's no good. Brokaw gets the rebound. Now the Tigers will push. Zoe Reed into the front court. She gets bumped and cut off. Kick out. Brokaw, 3-ball from the wing is no good. Big, strong rebound by Mia Goodman. Now she'll lead the break the other way. Goodman in the lane, through some traffic, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, misses the putback, and the rebound to the Tigers. Here comes Zoe Reed the other way with it, cut off by Thornburg. Reed puts up a shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Sadie Cox comes away with it. She puts a shot up and good. Sadie Cox almost has a double-double already. She's got 14 points and 9 rebounds. And now we'll have a timeout on the floor by East Mills. 20-15, Lenox leads East Mills in the second with 6:17 left on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Family, they're always there when you need them. We feel the same about banking. At PCSB, we believe in building relationships that never close. That's why we offer ITMs with extended hours and a breadth of digital services for your convenience. But it's our people who create a true connection with our community. We don't stop working for you when the workday is done. We're always your bank, and we're always working for you. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
6:17 left to play here in the second. 20-15, Lenox leads East Mills. A non-conference girls basketball battle tonight. Ryan Matheny, Tate, and Amy with you tonight on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com. Out of the timeout, East Mills will try to regroup after they've blown their early lead that they had in this one. Wolverines bring it into the front court. Here's Stokes out front. Moracle at the left wing. See this Lenox defense really sagging off. So Moracle says, I'll just can a three. Sophia Moracle said challenge accepted. She knocks it down, and it's 20-18. Tigers into the front court with the ball. Izzy Curtis throws it into the block. Sadie Cox, tough contested shot. Gets her own rebound and the putback. And just like that, Sadie Cox, she's got a double-double already.
The first half double-double for Sadie Cox has been it's definitely pretty impressive, that's for sure. She's been doing everything offensively, getting offensive rebounds and putting it up strong.
16 points and 10 rebounds for Cox, and there's a turnover by East Mills. A pass from Goodman went a little too tall and ended up in the East Mills student section.
I think this East Mills team is starting to get a little too frustrated. They had some fast break opportunities there earlier in this quarter that kind of fell apart. They just need to slow it down and run their own offense and, get something going.
There's a corner three from Izzy Curtis that goes down, and Lenox answers right back. They're in front by 7 now. 25-18, Tigers lead it. East Mills will run their offense from the top in the corner with its Moracle. Back to Thornburg in the corner. Dribble back, now goes to the baseline, gets cut off and double team, just has to flip it back out front. Stokes there to corral it. Stokes hands off to Goodman, now to Thornburg. She loses her dribble on the left side, nowhere to go with it. Now gets it over. Here is Stokes down the right side of the lane. She's double teamed, lost the ball. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with East Mills. As both teams will get a new player into the game. Venice Sayers checks in for East Mills. Piper Brokaw will head to the bench for Lenox. Looks like they will get Caitlin Van Gelder back into the game. East Mills will inbound from their own baseline. Struggling to get it in. They do get it in. Palmer able to put one up and in. Loicy Palmer back into the scoring column with 2.
Those are some big points there for East Mills. They were kind of going on a little bit of a drought, but
guess what? Sadie Cox right back to it as she knocks down another 2. Sadie Cox with 18 of Lenox's 27. It's 27-20. Lenox in front, and there's a foul by Sadie Cox, as it was Stokes who drove down the left side or the right side of the lane. So Evelyn Stokes will head to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. It's her first trip there this season. First free throw from Stokes is no good. So Stokes will get one more, and there's a sub waiting at the scorer's table for her. So second free throw on the way from Stokes. It is good. So Stokes will check out. Trinity Williams comes into the game for her. 27-21, Lenox in front, 4:27 left here in the second. Tigers will bring it up the court. Van Gelder throws it in the corner. Wide open three from Izzy Curtis is no good. Rebound to East Mills. Now the Wolverines try to find some more offense. There's a steal going the other way. Delaney Funk. Funk in transition misses a left-handed shot, and the rebound pulled down by Trinity Williams. She loses it near half court, able to get it back. Palmer brings it into the front court. Goodman looks down low, good pass to Sayers. She'll kick it out. Williams, long two on the way, is no good off the front iron. Ball goes out of bounds. It will go to Lenox off of East Mills. 27-21. Lenox leads at 3:52 left here in the second. It's been a spirited game early on. Tigers bring it across the front. Delaney Funk now down into the paint. Sadie Cox, turnaround off the backboard, no good. Lacey Palmer battles for the rebound. There's Jenna Thornburg, good burst of speed into the front court. Now she'll slow up and set up the offense. Thornburg throws it to Sayers in the corner. She drives baseline, now throws it back out. Goodman at the wing. Thornburg, top of the key. Hesitation. Now we'll kick it back out to Goodman, who loses it out of bounds, and it will be Lenox basketball. Another unforced turnover by the Wolverines.
Yeah, East Mills tonight has kind of been struggling on the turnover battle. They're definitely losing it here, and Lenox has been able to capitalize. They scored a lot of their points off of turnovers, so East Mills got to clean that up here as we get ready to enter the second half of this game.
There's Curtis with it at the right wing for the Tigers. She kicks it back out. Sadie Cox. There's a post touch for Zoe Reed. She loses the ball. Loose ball on the floor, and we'll get a jump ball. It will stay with Lenox. Good defense that time from East Mills in the post. They doubled down, and they were able to force a turnover. So it will stay with Lenox on the alternating possession. Tigers will inbound on the baseline. They go four across. Reed triggers it in. Sadie Cox collects. She's triple teamed. Kicks this one out to Van Gelder. And now a pass stolen by Trinity Williams. Good anticipation from the freshman.
Some good defense there from East Mills, going up strong with Sadie Cox in the post and able to kind of cover up everything else.
There's a ball that was tipped loose. Williams chases it down. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Wolverines. Kind of an awkward spot to inbound. Here's a pass going in for East Mills. Dennis Sayers with it out on the left wing. 2.5 left here in the opening half. 27-21, Lenox in front of East Mills. Dennis Sayers to Palmer. Kicks it over Thornburg. She'll drive the right side in the corner. Williams long two is no good. Ball tipped around right into the hands of Palmer. She gets fouled on the putback. And Lacey Palmer will shoot a couple of free throws. A foul on Delaney Funk, her first. Team's second of the quarter. And Palmer heads to the charity stripe for two. 2:16 left here in the opening half. First one from Palmer is good. She got the home roll on that one. Piper Brokaw back into the game for the Tigers as Caitlin Van Gelder will take a seat. One more free throw here for Palmer. And that second free throw is no good. Rebound going the other way to Lenox. Delaney Funk was the one who pulled that down. There's Piper Brokaw in the corner. She'll fire up a three. No good. Offensive rebound, Sadie Cox. She gets cut off in the block. She'll throw up a shot anyway. It's no good. And then a foul on the rebound on Lenox. This is going to be on Izzy Curtis for a push. That's Curtis's second foul, so she'll take a seat.
Sadie Cox has definitely been a problem all night in the paint for East Mills that, there's not much really an answer to. She's just been able to go up so strong with some of her shots and able to go up and get offensive rebounds that have been huge for Lenox in this one.
East Mills the other way down by 5. There's a shot up by Sayers. No good. Rebound to Sadie Cox. Cox pushes it forward. Again, 18 points and 12 boards for Cox. There's a shot by Zoe Reed that goes up and in. The leading scorer for the Tigers. It's been relatively quiet tonight, just 6 points. It's a 7-point lead. 29-22, Lenox in front. 1:25 left here in the half. Vanna Sayers out front with the ball. She'll drive the right side, throws it down low, and it goes out of bounds long. So it'll be Lenox basketball. East Mills gets Sophia Moracle into the game. Trinity Williams will head to the bench.
There's another turnover there for East Mills that they've really just kind of got to cut out. They've got to cut out some of those unforced turnovers that have happened so often tonight.
29-22, minute 10 left here in the half as there's another turnover by Lenox on an errant pass into the post. So East Mills with the ball and a 7-point deficit, even 1 minute left here in the opening half. Jenna Thornburg drives the lane, kicks it out. Moracle fires up a long two. That one no good. Piper Brokaw rips the rebound down. And now Lenox running the other way. Here's Cox in the lane. Pull up, 8-footer is good. Sadie Cox. She's up to 20 points. And it's 31-22. Lenox in front, 40 seconds left here in the half. East Mills into the front court. Here's Thornburg, right wing. Little pump fake. Kicks it back to Sayers. Sayers over to Thornburg. Thornburg probes the lane. She gets bumped and fouled. That is on Funk, her second. Team's fourth of the quarter, so still no free throws for East Mills. Caitlin Van Gelder will come back in as Delaney Funk heads to the bench with the 2 fouls. East Mills will inbound under their own hoop with 28 seconds left. They get it into Goodman. She'll fire up a baseline jumper. It's no good. Moracle gets the rebound. Her putback is blocked, though, by Sadie Cox. It will stay with East Mills as it goes out of bounds. So East Mills will inbound from the baseline with 23 seconds left on the clock. Moracle catches it in the corner. She's open. She'll fire a 3, and it's good. Her second 3 of the ball game. Both of them have been wide open. 31-25. Lenox can hold for the last shot. 10 seconds on the clock. Van Gelder at the right wing. Out front with it is Bentley Peterson. Now Brokaw with 3 on the clock. Brokaw, crazy shot goes up. It's no good. And the half will end. Lenox holds a 6-point advantage at the half, 31-25. We'll take a break and our halftime report starts next on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University. Dealing with a chronic respiratory condition? Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
Halftime here at East Mills High School in Malvern as Lenox leads East Mills 31-25 at the halftime break. And, you know, Tayton, it's pretty easy for Lenox. It's been the Sadie Cox show, 20 points and 12 rebounds. That's a good game for a lot of people. She's done that in the first 16 minutes.
Yeah, she's been playing phenomenal tonight. She's so strong underneath the hoop that Lenox is just kind of able to dish it down underneath there, and she can kind of just do whatever she wants with it. Sometimes she'll pull away a little bit and take a jump shot, still able to make those too. So what a night so far for Sadie Cox. Excited to see that kind of continue. But so far for me, what's been really exciting is the East Mills offense. They played so well. They've already matched their total from their game with Red Oak. So the young offense has definitely grown from their first 2 games.
For Lenox, besides Cox, 6 points for Zoe Reed. Again, she came in averaging 20 points a game. Also for the Tigers, 3 points from Izzy Curtis and 2 points from Caitlin Van Gelder. It's a little more balanced for East Mills, and as Tate mentioned, they've been knocking down some shots. 7 points from Loicy Palmer, 6 points from Sophia Moracle. She's hit a couple of open threes. 5 points from Mia Goodman, 4 points from Venna Sayers, 2 points from Ruby Hasty, and 1 point from Evelyn Stokes. So they've gotten it from a lot of different girls here and been able to just hold in. 31-25, Lenox leads East Mills here at halftime of our girls' game. Of course, we'll have a boys' game coming up after this. We're going to step aside, get into a little extended break here for halftime. When we come back, we'll have third quarter action for you here in about 7 minutes. In halftime here, Lenox leads East Mills 31-25 on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People ask me what my dad does. I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Schaff Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Schaff Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
All right, we're back and about ready to go here for the second half between Lenox and East Mills. Again, Lenox leads East Mills 31-25 as we get set to start the third period. We just are waiting on some officials. They're hanging out in the locker room. I see East Mills AD Matt Thornburg's going to go try to track them down. I guess that's kind of important. So we're going to have a little break here before we start. It looks like, all right, they're ready to go out of the locker room.
A little bit of an extended break, but...
Hey, they deserve it. They've worked hard for the first 16 minutes.
Yeah, when they control the flow of the game, I guess you can kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah, you're not going to start without them. All right, starting 10 out there for both squads. Ruby Hasty, Venus Sayers, Jenna Thornburg, Mia Goodman, and Loicy Palmer for the Wolverines. For Lenox, Zoe Reed, Delaney Funk, Izzy Curtis, Sadie Cox, and Caitlin Van Gelder. We're underway here in the third. It'll be East Mills basketball first. There's Hasty with it. She'll pop an elbow jumper. It's no good. Sadie Cox pulls down rebound number 13 on the evening. She'll lead the break the other way into the front court. Good opposite block look, and a wide open shot is missed, but then a putback from Izzy Curtis. She gets it to go, and Lenox draws first blood here in the second half. They're up by 8.
That was a good find under the hoop for Cox, and then Curtis missed her first attempt at it, but was able to get a rebound and put it back up for a second.
There's an offensive rebound by Mia Goodman off a miss to keep the possession alive for the Wolverines. Little give-and-go action. Hasty in the lane misses it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It will be Lenox basketball. Sadie Cox got her hands on it, and then it was poked away. So it'll be Lenox ball with 7:16 left here in the third. Tigers in front 33-25. And Sadie Cox for Lenox, 20 points and 13 boards. And Lenox going to go right back to her in the right block, and she's fouled by Mia Goodman going up, and it'll be 2 free throws for Sadie Cox. That's a second foul on Goodman tonight. So Sadie Cox, she's 2 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. We'll shoot a couple. Takes a couple dribbles and lets that first one fly. It goes in. So Cox up to 21 points, and we'll get another one. And the boys game coming up after this one. Looking forward to that one too. Cox misses the second one. Goodman pulls down the board for East Mills. Wolverines will come the other way with it. Venus Sayers. Now Goodman at the left wing thought about it. Now throws it back out front. Hasty. Good look down low to Sayers at the right block. Up and under move. A lot of traffic. She misses the shot. Ball saved back in bounce right into the hands of Zoe Reed. Tigers into the front court with it. It is Izzy Curtis. Takes a couple dribbles. Now we'll throw it over to Funk in the left wing. Out front, Van Gelder. Now Reed at the right wing. She'll attack the lane, spins, kicks it back out. This Tiger squad does a really good job of looking into the paint, trying to find open players. As Zoe Reed loses the ball out of bounds, it will stay with the Tigers. Goes off of Jenna Thornburg. 10 seconds on the shot clock, so the Tigers are going to have to draw something up here off the inbound pass. Well, cross screen action. They get Sadie Cox wide open, but she misses the shot. Loose ball on the floor. It will stay with Lenox. Good play design, but Sadie Cox just missed it at point-blank range.
Yeah, that's one she's definitely going to want back. That was an easy bucket usually for her especially, and just went up a little too strong off the backboard.
And now Lenox is going to get called for a 5-second violation. East Mills that time double-teamed Sadie Cox and didn't put anybody on the inbounder, and it worked out. 6:15 left here in the third. East Mills down by 9 with the basketball. Here's Goodman driving into the lane, throws up a runner, missed it. Rebound out of bounds, but no, tipped right back to Jenna Thornburg. Somehow gets it through traffic to a wide open Loicy Palmer, who puts it up and in. What a pass from Jenna Thornburg. It's 34-27.
That was a good find for Thornburg in between like 3 different defenders. Very impressive.
Tigers with it out front. Now into the block, Cox. Little give and go to Van Gelder. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound, and the putback is there for Izzy Curtis. And it's a 9-point lead again for the Tigers. Curtis has 7, 36-27. There's Goodman. Airballs a 3, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Lenox basketball. 5.5 left here in the third.
Goodman kind of had to force that shot a little bit more than I'm sure East Mills would have liked, maybe not one that you necessarily needed to take, especially with the team that's been having kind of a scoring drought lately. I mean, they were able to get the points in their last possession, but they had a scoring drought going back from the first half. They really need to kind of get back into the groove offensively to make sure this Lenox lead doesn't grow too extreme.
Here's Zoe Reed, loses it in the paint. Good hustle there by Ruby Hasty to get on the deck and tie that one up. It will stay with Lenox on the arrow, as now Sophia Moracle and Trinity Williams will check in for the Wolverines. Good hustle that time from Hasty to get on the floor and tie that ball up. Lenox will inbound. Zoe Reed tried to throw it off of Jenna Thornburg's back, and that backfired, so to speak. And now here comes East Mills the other way. Here's Moracle, wide open for three again. That one misses. Rebound to Izzy Curtis. Lenox will bring it into the front court. Zoe Reed ahead. Van Gelder wide open for a three. It's no good. But then she chases down the rebound. Here's a shot up by Reed. It's no good. Offensive rebound and a putback from Curtis. So that's the second time Curtis has come up with an offensive rebound putback, and it's an 11-point Lenox lead, and Lexi Moreno will burn a timeout for East Mills. 4.5 left here in the third, 38-27. Lenox leads East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Do more with your money at TS Bank. Whether it's saving a little extra cash each month or creating a long-term strategy, their goal is to help you transform your financial life. At TS Bank, they ignite prosperity by helping clients do more with their money. Visit one of the Southwest Iowa locations in Trainer, Council Bluffs, Atlantic, or Corning today. TS Bank, member FDIC.
38-27, Lenox leads East Mills. 4.5 left here in the third. It's a 7-2 run for Lenox to start the third quarter. And the Wolverines will inbound out of the timeout as they try to regroup and reset. There's Loicy Palmer in the corner. Moracle at the left wing. Cross-court pass to Williams. She tries to throw it in the block, and Zoe Reed was there to knock it out of bounds with her knee. We'll stay with East Mills. Piper Brokaw into the contest for the Tigers. Izzy Curtis will take a seat. Izzy Curtis had a pretty nice second half here. She's got 9 points and 6 rebounds. East Mills nearly turns it over on the inbound. There's Jenna Thornburg into the corner. Goodman. Moracle at the right wing. Back to Goodman. And a 3-second call on Loicy Palmer. That will give the ball back to Lenox with 4:08 left here in the third.
Turnover issue still kind of a problem here for East Mills going in the second half. They've got to get those cleaned up here as we are halfway through the third.
Sadie Cox catches it deep in the post, and she'll turn it over. Moracle there to take away a pass. And now East Mills with a run out the other way. Thornburg throws it down to Palmer in the short corner, going to work against Brokaw. Misses the shot strong. Rebound tapped into the hands of Caitlin Van Gelder. And now Lenox will slow up in transition. Brokaw hits a cutting read in the lane, has it stripped away by Trinity Williams. Palmer comes away with the ball, and now here comes East Mills in transition the other way. Thornburg will slow it up, get some instructions from her head coach, Lexi Moreno, as they'll try to set up their offense, and they turn it over. Pass goes right to Piper Brokaw. No numbers, doesn't matter. The Tigers will run anyway. Sadie Cox misses one strong off the back iron. Ball loose under the hoop. It ends up in the hands of Piper Brokaw. Here's a three from Van Gelder, no good. Battle for the rebound is a jump ball. It will be East Mills basketball.
Kind of an interesting sequence of events there, as it was kind of just a
couple of really big battles for rebounds.
Yeah, a big rebound battle there that East Mills was eventually able to win, but still just a few too many offensive rebounds you'd like if you're East Mills.
There's a turnover again for the Wolverines. Zoe Reed comes away with a steal. She'll lead the offense into the front court for the Tigers. Brokaw, good skip pass into the corner. 3-ball from Funk is no good, and the rebound to Moracle. Now here's a leak out for Jenna Thornburg, who just goes right into contact and draws a foul. Good job by Jenna Thornburg. And she's a player, no matter what the sport is, she plays it at about 110%. She just put her head down and went all the way to the hoop. She's actually a little shaken up after that foul. Her and Piper Brokaw collided right at the left block. So Thornburg's still a little shaken up as she heads over to the free throw line. She'll shoot a couple. First free throw from Thornburg is no good. Stokes will check in for the Wolverines. And Izzy Curtis back into the ball game for the Tigers. One more free throw here for Jenna Thornburg. That one's short. Rebound tapped around, and it ends up back in the hands of Thornburg, so an extended possession for East Mills. Loisy Palmer to the rim, misses the shot. Rebound to Sadie Cox. Now here comes Lenox the other way. Cox into the lane, through some contact. Kind of an awkward shot. She missed it. Mia Goodman gets the board. Now East Mills struggling to get it out of the backcourt, and it's stolen by Sadie Cox. Cox has her shot blocked. Loose ball chased down by Thornburg, and then ends up in the hands of Goodman. What a wild sequence there, and it ends up with East Mills in the basketball. Here's a leak out. Stokes at the rim, lays it up and in. Whew.
That's a couple wild turn of events for a couple wild sequences now in this third quarter we've seen.
And now Lenox is going to use a timeout to try to settle things down. 1:55 left here in the third, 38-29. Lenox leads East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
My name is Dr. Katie Greer, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in foot and ankle surgery at Shenandoah Medical Center. At SMC, we are able to offer a wide range of treatment options to reduce pain and improve mobility, including surgery, pain-relieving injections, and specialized physical therapy. To learn more about all of the orthopedic services provided at Shenandoah Medical Center, please call us at 712-246-7400.
38-29, Lenox leads East Mills. 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Non-conference girls basketball matchup. After kind of a wild, crazy sequence that ended up with East Mills getting a bucket, Michael Barbosa used one of his timeouts to try to settle his team down. Tigers with the ball. See how they adjust here. They're going to put Sadie Cox out on the perimeter for a second. Trying to draw this East Mills defense out. There's a lob down low. Van Gelder at the rim, lays it up and in. Great play out of the timeout drawn up by Michael Barbosa. And Lenox now in front by 11 at 40-29. East Mills going the other way with it. Stokes top of the key, has her pass stolen away. Sadie Cox coast to coast will lay it in. Sadie Cox up to 23, and Lenox has their largest lead of the night at 42-29. Another steal by Sadie Cox, and then she gets called for a carry, and we'll turn it over. Got a little too excited. So East Mills will get the basketball back. Trinity Williams checks into the contest. Jenna Thornburg will take a break. She's struggling a little bit after that collision earlier with Piper Brokaw. So they'll get Thornburg over to the bench to try to catch her breath. 1:12 left here in the third, 42-29. Lenox in front of East Mills. Wolverines with the ball in the front court. Stokes skips a pass over to Moracle. This is the challenge for East Mills. Without Thornburg out there, they lose their primary ball handler. Moracle airballs a shot badly right into the hands of Trinity Williams, who misses it from point-blank range. And then we have a tie-up on the rebound. It will be Lenox basketball. The battle for the boards here in the second half has become pretty physical between these two squads.
Yeah, both these teams have really became aggressive for every single situation, every single loose ball situation, and it's turned into some elbows thrown and some people getting hit in the face. We've seen a couple times getting kind of chippy down into the paint.
40 seconds left here in the third. 42-29, Lenox in front. Sadie Cox out front with the ball, holds it up above her head. Now to Reed. Reed drives down the lane, gets a screen from Cox, kicks it back out. Brokaw into the block, double team. Cox puts it up through some contact, gets her own board, and then misses the shot. And the rebound pulled down by the Wolverines. 20 seconds left here in the third. They can hold for the last shot if they want. Williams with it. Now to Palmer. Skips it over to Moracle. Into the corner with it is Stokes. 8 seconds in the third. And then Stokes traveled with it. So 5.6 seconds left. And now Lenox, they have a chance to get the last shot of the quarter.
This young East Mills offense is really showing some struggles here.
Here's Zoe Reed into the front court. She will pull up. Contested three at the horn is no good. And that's how the third quarter will end. Lenox leads East Mills 42-29. We head to the fourth quarter next on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
Terry Norberg.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's.
My name is Delone Wilson, and I'm president of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, C-U-B-B-Y-S, to 242424.
Ready to go in the fourth quarter. Lenox leading East Mills 42-29 as we head to the fourth. It'll be East Mills basketball first as the Wolverines try to claw their way back in this one. Dug themselves a pretty big hole here as they will turn it over. So an unforced turnover by the Wolverines.
They're going to need to clean those up almost instantly, except for that one is not going to be called a turnover.
Oh, they're going to give it back to East Mills.
So that's one that they get a keep, but either way, they've really got to kind of clean up those missed passes and the turnovers that you should not be making in a game like this.
So 42-29. Lenox on defense. Here's a shot, wild shot put up by Sayers, and the ball pulled down by Zoe Reed. Into the front court go the Tigers. Brokaw throws it over to the left wing. Back out front to Brokaw. Now into the paint, Sadie Cox. She's double teamed. Good look down low to Funk for two. Good passing that time from Sadie Cox out of the post, and it's 44-29 as the Tigers continue to pull away.
That was a good find from Sadie Cox. She got swarmed by some East Mills defenders, and she was able to find Funk underneath the bucket wide open for the layup.
5-out look here for East Mills. They'll space the floor. And then there's a steal by Sadie Cox. Cox will lead the break the other way. Stops about 8 foot from the hoop. Leaves it off to Funk. She misses the shot. Curtis gets an offensive rebound and a putback. I'll tell you, Izzy Curtis has put together a really nice second half. She's got 11 points and 6 boards for the Tigers. 46-29, Lenox in front. Driving in the lane, Palmer, she loses it. A jump ball will give the ball back to Lenox. Ruby Hasty will check back in for the Wolverines. Moracle heads to the bench. So Lenox with 6.5 left here in the fourth. Look to run a little clock on the offensive end. They've made this adjustment here where they start Cox out on the perimeter, trying to counter the double team that East Mills has brought most of the night. Now Zoe Reed will go to work in the block, little up and under. She gets fouled on her way up. Mia Goodman will get her third foul. And that will send Zoe Reed to the free throw line for 2.
Lenox has done a great job all night long attacking the paint and outscoring East Mills in the paint, and that's what's led to this lead for them, I think.
First free throw from Zoe Reed is no good. I'm sure when we talk to Michael Barbosa after this one, he's going to talk about the free throw shooting. They're 3 of 8 at the charity stripe tonight. Second one is no good, so make it 3 of 9 for the Tigers at the free throw line. 46-29, Lenox in front. 6 minutes left here in this one as there is a wild shot thrown up by Venice Sayers. There was a lot of contact and no call as the ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be Lenox basketball. 6:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, we'll have the boys' game after this one. About 15 minutes after this girls' game wraps up. Lenox with the basketball. Zoe Reed out at the right wing with it. And a travel called. She was hounded by Jenna Thornburg. Good job by Thornburg to close out after Reed lost the dribble. So she drug that pivot foot, gets called for a travel. 5:50 left, and now Lexi Moreno is going to burn a timeout as she'll want to talk some things over. 5:48 left in the ball game. 46-29, Lenox leads it on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
The Ice House Restaurant and Sports Bar is your home for food, fun, and friendly service before and after all local games this season. But that's not all. Stop in to watch a college or pro game on one of their 19 TVs. Plus, with 8 different beers on tap, daily meal specials, a free-to-use party room, and plenty of seating, the Ice House in Clarinda just goes with your sports plans. And speaking of plans, make sure to like their Facebook page to be the first to learn about events happening at the Ice House in Clarinda.
5:48 left in the fourth, 46-29. Lenox leads East Mills out of the timeout. East Mills will have the ball. They're going to need to find some offense quick and in a hurry. This East Mills squad has only put up 4 points in the second half as there's a shot that's no good off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Sadie Cox. So East Mills put up 25 points in the first 16 minutes. And this Lenox defense is locked down here in the second half.
Yeah, they've caused a lot of East Mills turnovers, and also the other thing that I'm really liking tonight from Lenox is their ability to get second chance shots up.
There's a three-pointer missed by Sadie Cox. Hasty pulled down the rebound, and there's a turnover by East Mills. Here comes Zoe Reed all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. Zoe Reed, again, averaging 20 points a game coming into this one. She just has 8 tonight. Of course, Sadie Cox has picked up a lot of the load with 23 points. 48-29, Lenox in front by 19. Palmer drives down the left side of the lane, misses that one strong. Now the Tigers can milk a little more clock here. Caitlin Van Gelder will hold this one out near the three-point line. Tigers will just play catch out there on the perimeter. Ball poked away briefly from Delaney Funk. Zoe Reed, she'll get a high screen, runs down the left side of the lane, spins back to the right, shot up and she's fouled, and Zoe Reed will go to the free throw line for a couple points. That foul on Venice Sayers, her first of the night, and a couple free throws coming up here for Zoe Reed. Reed is 0 for 3 at the charity stripe tonight. We mentioned that Lenox has struggled there tonight. First free throw is good, that time from Reed, so the lead gets up to 20 points now for East Mills. So Wolverines will get Trinity Williams and Sophia Moracle into the ballgame. Reed knocks down the second free throw. She's the third Lenox Tiger to be in double figures with 10 points, and it's 50-29. Lenox in front. 4:15 left here in the fourth. East Mills. Trinity Williams fired up a long two. It's no good. Offensive rebound chased down by Loicy Palmer. She's led the way with 9 points tonight for East Mills. There's a three from Jenna Thornburg, misses long. Guess what? Palmer there with another board. She misses the putback. And then the rebound cleared away by Izzy Curtis. Now Michael Barbosa says, let's pull the ball back and run a little clock here.
East Mills' offensive struggles is still kind of occurring. Two big offensive rebounds that you got to kind of get points off of one of them, and weren't able to capitalize off of either.
There's a ball poked out of bounds by Trinity Williams. It will stay with Lenox. The Tigers are going to get Aubrey Moore into the contest. Caitlin Van Gelder will head to the bench. Lenox inbounds it. 3.5 left here in the fourth. 13 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Zoe Reed gives it off to Sadie Cox. Little give and go. Reed at the right block, lays it up and in. Zoe Reed has a dozen, and it's 52-29. Lenox has outscored East Mills 21-4 here in the second half. And then Lexi Moreno is going to take another timeout for East Mills. 3:08 left here in the fourth, 52-29. Lenox leads East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
52-29, Lenox in front of East Mills. Lenox got a couple new players into the game out of that timeout, so we'll reset the floor here for the Tigers. Sadie Cox still out there, Zoe Reed still out there, Piper Brokaw, Bentley Peterson, and Aubrey Moore, the five for the Tigers. East Mills with the ball. Mia Goodman drives down the left side of the lane, misses the shot, gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
East Mills has got to try and get this kind of one final push. We're getting really close to the end of the game, and they've got a large deficit to climb.
2:59 left here in the fourth. Mia Goodman to the charity stripe. For a couple shots, the lefty will miss the first one. Goodman has 5 points tonight. Of course, I mentioned in the open, she's the lone returning starter off last year's group. Second free throw is also no good. Sadie Cox there to pull down the board. 2:55 and counting in this one. Tigers in front by 23. Peterson around the perimeter. They'll lob it down low to Sadie Cox in the lane. She just forces up a tough shot. No good, and the rebound to Mia Goodman. East Mills, a little run out the other way. Jenna Thornburg goes right into the lane, misses the shot. Zoe Reed pulls down the board, and now the Tigers will push. Reed into some contact, gets the ball back. Cut off, has to kick it out. Brokaw, she'll hoist up a three ball. It's no good. Good hustle for the board, and it's tracked down by Goodman. 2:19 and counting here in the fourth. There's a steal by Brokaw. And then Brokaw gets fouled by Goodman in transition. That is Goodman's fourth. Third foul of the quarter on East Mills. As Lenox will get Delaney Funk into the game. Bentley Peterson will take a seat. 2:14 left in this one. Lenox will move to 2-1 on the season. East Mills will fall to 1-2. Here's Sadie Cox. Turnaround shot is no good. And a jump ball on the rebound will go to East Mills.
Lenox's defense tonight just applied too much pressure for this East Mills offense to really do anything, especially there starting the second quarter. East Mills' offense looked really, really good opening the game there. That whole first quarter, they were able to put up some nice shots, but now this East Mills offense, they're kind of struggling to get out of the Lenox's. I don't even know how to say this. Keep it away from Lenox.
2 minutes left as both teams start to empty their bench. There's a turnover by East Mills. So we'll see Lenox get a couple new faces in. Brenna Peterson, Aubrey Moore, Bentley Peterson, Piper Brokaw, Avie Curtis on the floor right now for the Tigers. East Mills also has Mackenzie Stearns out there for the first time tonight. There's a steal by Thornburg, and then she gets fouled in transition by Piper Brokaw. It's Brokaw's second foul. Minute 48 left here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be East Mills and Lenox boys coming up about 15 minutes following this one. Ball comes in for East Mills. Oracle drives the lane, and she gets fouled. One on Brokaw, her third foul, team's third of the quarter. Gives East Mills a chance to get Ruby Hasty into the game and get Jenna Thornburg over to the bench. Minute 39 left in this one. Wolverines inbound it. They get it into Hasty. She'll drive into the lane, stops, puts up a jumper, and it's good. And East Mills has their first points of the fourth quarter. On a two from Ruby Hasty, it's 52-31. Here comes Lenox into the front court. Again, running some clock here. Brokaw will throw up a shot that banks home. And it's a 54-31 lead for the Tigers. 70 seconds left in this one. Here comes East Mills into the front court with it. Trinity Williams gets cut off. Loose ball on the floor. It's a jump ball. It will stay with East Mills. And now, no, it's actually going to go the other way to Lenox. They didn't switch the arrow. So Lenox is going to get a couple of new people into the game. Kinsey Douglas is out there. Jalen Christensen as well. Aubrey Moore also out on the floor for the Tigers. Here's Jalen Christensen down the left side of the lane. Kicks this one out to Brenna Peterson. 45 seconds and counting in this one. As Gentry Cox is also out there for Lenox. That ball stolen away by Trinity Williams. There comes East Mills the other way. 30 seconds left in this one. There's a three ball from Ruby Hasty. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Moracle. She misses the putback. Gets fouled on the second try. And she'll shoot a couple of free throws with 25 seconds left on the clock. Now foul is on Avie Curtis. Her first, team's fourth. So Sophia Moracle, who's canned a couple of three-pointers in this one, will shoot a couple free throws. First one from Moracle's no good. One more coming here with 25.6 seconds on the clock. So the East Mills boys ready to come out and warm up on the court. Second free throw from Moracle, banks it in. 54-32, and now Lenox can just dribble this one out. And they will move to 2-1 on the season. An impressive second half performance from Lenox as they hold East Mills to just 7 points in the last 16 minutes. Sadie Cox, a monster night for her. And Lenox gets the win. 54-32 is the final score. The horn will sound. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the boys' game in about 15 minutes. Again, Lenox wins the girls' game 54-32. You've been listening to High School Hoops on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
For 30 years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
Welcome back into East Mills High School in Malvern as we're ready for the second half of our doubleheader between Lenox and East Mills, ready to go for the boys' game between East Mills and Lenox. And Lenox won the girls' game 54-32. Getting ready to go here in the boys' contest. Lenox comes in 0-1 on the season, while East Mills is making their season debut. Lenox fell to Red Oak 77-59. As the starting lineups being announced for both teams. For Lenox, it will be Laramie Stokes, Carter Reed, Gabe Funk, Dawson Evans, and Brody Brokaw, the starting five for the Tigers. For East Mills, Zach Thornburg, Kyler Williams, Lane Maston, Jackson Embry, and Lincoln Palmer are the starting five for East Mills under head coach Kevin Schaefer. Michael West is the head man for Lenox, and looking forward to this matchup as East Mills will try to get things sorted out here. The first time this season that they've taken the floor. This is a squad that lost a lot of production off of last year's squad. Of course, the likes of Mason Krause, who's playing basketball at Morningside now, he is gone. So the Wolverines have a lot of production to try to make up from last year's squad, similar to their girls team who had quite a bit of production to make up. So again, it's East Mills and Lenox in a non-conference boys basketball action to get the season tipped off as final starting lineups being introduced here for East Mills, and then we're about ready to go here between East Mills and Lenox. East Mills, the home team, in their whites with green and black. East Mills across their chest. Lenox, the visiting team, in black with yellow and white trim, and Lenox across their chest as both teams get their final instructions. Again, Kevin Schaefer from East Mills, Michael West from Lenox, the head coaches in this one. And Laramie Stokes, Carter Reed, Gabe Funk, Dawson Evans, Brody Brokaw, the starting five for Lenox. For East Mills, Zach Thornburg, Kyler Williams, Lane Maston, Jackson Embry, and Lincoln Palmer. It'll be Gabe Funk and Lane Maston to jump it up, and we are underway. East Mills controls the opening tap. They'll be going right to left here as we get the boys' game underway. Lenox comes out in a straight 2-3 zone against East Mills. Zach Thornburg running point, kicks it into the corner. Kyler Williams now down into the short corner. Lane Maston, good ball movement from East Mills against this zone. Embry down in the short corner. Lincoln Palmer gets cut off in the paint, throws the ball away, and it's chased down. It'll be a backcourt violation on East Mills. Good hustle from Jackson Embry, couldn't quite track it down. And Lenox will get their first crack on offense. 7:36 left here in the first.
Not a great way for East Mills to kind of start this game off. They looked really good passing the ball up until that one error that led to a turnover.
There's Gabe Funk with the ball, throws it in the corner to Laramie Stokes. Kicks this one back out. Carter Reed will probe the lane. Now he throws in the corner. Dawson Evans, quick trigger three is good. So Lenox with a good start to this one off the three from Evans.
That was a good find from Reed to find Evans open on the perimeter for the three.
3-0 Lenox in front. Here's East Mills. Three ball the other way is good. No, they're going to say it hit the rim, or it hit the hoop stanchion, which is out of bounds. So no good on the three from Jackson Embry. It'll be Lenox basketball and a 3-0 lead.
Tough break for the Wolverines right there.
Good post entry to Gabe Funk. He gets fouled on the way up. Let's see if this is a shooting foul or on the floor. No, they're actually not going to call a foul. They just said he knocked the ball out of Funk's hands. All right, it'll be Lenox basketball on the baseline. 6:51 left here in the first. There's Funk with it out on the perimeter. Takes a couple dribbles. Now Evans, top of the key. He'll measure up a three. Misses that one strong off the back iron. Rebound to Zach Thornburg. He takes off. Shot out of a cannon the other way. Skips a pass. Williams in the left corner. He'll drive the lane. Puts the ball on the deck. Goes to the rim. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound and then puts it back up and in. Kyler Williams with his first two of the season. East Mills back within one. 3-2. Lenox in front. 6:20 left here in the first. Tigers play catch around the perimeter with it. Dawson Evans at the left wing. Throws it out front to Stokes. Now to Funk. Right wing three. That one is off the mark. No good. Good rebound from Lincoln Palmer that time. And here come the Wolverines the other way. Thornburg pushing the tempo. Williams at the right wing. Now to Maston. There's Palmer. Misses it from point-blank range. Good ball movement that time from East Mills to get a look against the Lenox zone. Tigers the other way quickly. Gabe Funk in the lane. Kick out 3 from Carter Reed is good.
Passing the ball has not been an issue for these two teams tonight so far, as they've both been able to find open shots by passing the ball around and East Mills has missed a couple open shots now, but Lenox is definitely taking advantage of those open threes.
Lane Maston's going to get to the free throw line. A foul on Brody Brokaw. So Maston will shoot a couple of free throws here for East Mills. Lane Maston takes a couple breaths and lets the first one go, and it's nothing but net. So one more coming here for Lane Maston. As Jim goes silent, second free throw. It's also good. 2 makes for Maston, and it's 6-4. Lenox still in front here with a couple of made three-pointers in the first quarter. Tigers bring it the other way. Gabe Funk kicks this one out. Good look down low to Brody Brokaw. He has to kick this one out. Laramie Stokes' tough left-handed shot is no good. And the rebound to Zach Thornburg. Again, he wants to push into the front court. Shovels this one back. That's Embry. Loses it in the paint. Stripped away, and here comes Lenox. Gabe Funk into the lane. Pull up. 6-foot jumper. No good. Hard off the back iron. Funk gets his own board. Misses that shot. Put back attempt. No good from Evans, and then Lincoln Palmer clears it out. Wolverines want to push. Thornburg into the front court. Here's Palmer. Williams, left wing, measures up a 3-ball. Is no good. And Funk pulls down the board for the Tigers. Lenox into the front court. Funk transition 3 is no good. Big strong rebound from Lane Maston, and then he gets called for a travel. Kevin Schaefer not happy with that call. Maston got bumped after he came down with the ball.
Yeah,
there's enough to displace him.
Definitely looking for the push there. Is he really kind of was falling backwards with the little bump from East Mills. Not much you could really do about that one.
Lenox with the ball up by 2. Here's Dawson Evans. Now Funk, top of the key. Guarded one-on-one by Jackson Embry. Lenox content to run a little clock here. Dawson Evans. Now Laramie Stokes, top of the key. Shovels it back. Carter Reed. 15 on the shot clock. They'll lob one into Funk. Defense collapses, and the ball stolen away. Kyler Williams leads the break the other way, and it's poked away by Lenox. Here comes Lenox with the ball. Gabe Funk down the left side of the lane, misses that one. And the rebound to Maston.
Very physical game thus far and into the game.
Both teams struggling to put the ball in the hoop a little bit. Both teams playing with good pace. There's a good high-low look. Lane Maston puts it up and in. Good feed that time from Palmer, and East Mills has tied it up at 6. 3:40 left here in the first. Tigers will walk it across the front line. There's a pass down low for Carter Reed. Good save behind his back. Is that shot no good from Brokaw? Rebound tapped out of bounds. It will stay with Lenox. Tigers will get a sub into the ball game. Owen Grunman in for the first time tonight as Stokes will head to the bench. 3:31 left in the first. 6-6 between Lenox and East Mills. Tigers inbound the basketball. There's Grunman in the lane. He's cut off. Double teamed. Has to kick this one out. We'll spin it around. Here is Funk. Skips a pass in the corner. Brokaw fires up a 3. It's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Thornburg, so it will stay with Lenox. And they'll get a fresh 35 after that ball went off the rim. Tigers kick it in. Screen in the corner. There's a 3-ball up from Reed. No good. Battle for the board, and it comes down in the hands of Zach Thornburg. He tries to push. His pass is poked away out of bounds. It will stay with East Mills. Thornburg really, he takes the ball and just goes the other way. Really pushes the ball well for East Mills.
Lenox had a couple opportunities there on the other end in that last possession to score some points and weren't able to get away with them some. That's a big missed opportunity that East Mills needs to take advantage of.
East Mills with the ball. 3 minutes left here in the first. 6-6 in the opening quarter. In a 2-3 zone from Lenox. Ball goes down low to Lane Maston, and he can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. And we'll go to the Tigers. 2:53 left here in the first. Lenox walks the ball up. Gabe Funk, quarterback for Lenox's football team, as there's a pass intercepted by Kyler Williams. His second steal of the ball game. Wolverines bring it into the front court. Zach Thornburg. Good look to the opposite block, but the pass not able to be handled by Maston, and he turns it over. Here comes Lenox the other way. Carter Reed lobs one down low. Dawson Evans, kick out Funk. He'll drive into the lane, stops, puts up a runner, no good, and Palmer pulls down the board for East Mills. Now the Wolverines will push. Kyler Williams into the front court. He slips and gets called for a travel. Looks like he hit a wet spot on the floor. Laramie Stokes will check into the ball game for Lenox. Meanwhile, East Mills will change out a couple of guards. Sheldon Vandenberg into the contest for the Wolverines, as well as Caleb Urban. 2 minutes left here in the first. Lenox with the basketball. Carter Reed, now Laramie Stokes back out to Reed at the left wing. He'll try to back his way into the lane. Now goes to the left hand and lays it up and in. Nifty move that time from Carter Reed.
What a play there from Carter Reed to get to drive real strong and get the bucket.
There is a catch-and-shoot three from Vandenberg. It's no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Gabe Funk. Funk brings it into the front court through some traffic. Tough shot, and he gets it to go, and it's a quick 4-0 run for the Tigers with a minute 25 left here in the first. 10-6, Lenox in front. Vandenberg with it in the front court. Now Urban out front. Swings it around to Embry at the right wing. They play catch around the perimeter, trying to probe this 2-3 Lenox zone. Palmer in the paint, kick out. Three from Embry is good. Good inside out look that time from the Wolverines for their first three ball of the night, and it's 10-9. Lenox in front, 1 minute left here in the first. Tigers bring it across the timeline. Funk gets a high screen. Hits the roller. Down low. Shot up and good from Owen Grunman. Good pick and roll that time from the Tigers, and now they'll put a little three-quarter court pressure on. 1-2-2 trap. East Mills gets it across the timeline. Wide open. Lane Maston lays that one in off a busted play. 12-11, 30 seconds left here in the first. Lenox can hold for the last shot if they want to. Carter Reed, backdoor cut, throws it down to Dawson Evans, who lays it up and in. And then a foul called. Did they get that after they count the basket, and then they get Grunman for a push after he made the basket. So it's 14-11. That's Grunman's first foul, and that will allow Lenox to set up their 1-3-1 three-quarter court pressure with 15 seconds left here in the first. Wolverines into the front court, and a travel called on Lane Maston. There was some contact as he came into the lane. He gets called for a travel. 13 seconds left here in the first. Lenox with a three-point lead in the ball. And there's a steal. Heads-up play from Embry. He'll go coast to coast and lay it in. What a play from Jackson Embry. Gabe Funk from half court at the buzzer is no good. And an eventful first quarter comes to a close. Lenox leads East Mills 14-13 after 8 minutes on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Family, they're always there when you need them. We feel the same about banking. At PCSB, we believe in building relationships that never close. That's why we offer ITMs with extended hours and a breadth of digital services for your convenience. But it's our people who create a true connection with our community. We don't stop working for you when the workday is done. We're always your bank, and we're always working for you. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into East Mills High School, ready to go for quarter number 2. Lenox leads East Mills 14-13 after the first 11 minutes in this one. It's been an eventful first 11 minutes as we're ready to go. Lenox with the basketball first and a 1-point lead. Tigers running their motion offense. Gabe Funk out front with the basketball, guarded one-on-one this time by Lane Maston. Now into the corner with it, Carter Reed. He's cut off, skips a pass to the right side, Evans. Driving left side of the lane, Stokes. Now here's Reed, kick out. Stokes, lefty, three ball is short, no good. Rebound tapped out by Palmer, and it's corralled by Kyler Williams. Good job by Lincoln Palmer to keep it alive. In transition go the Wolverines. Palmer, top of the key. He'll drive the lane, jump stop. Puts up a little runner. It's up and in. Lincoln Palmer gives East Mills the lead, 15-14.
Both these teams doing a great job so far tonight, passing the ball. Not too many bad turnovers, and able to find open shots and open lanes to get some points on the board.
7 minutes left here in the half. 15-14. East Mills in front of Lenox. Brody Brokaw. Dawson Evans, now Laramie Stokes. Evans throwing it into the block, and Funk will get fouled on post entry. That's East Mills' foul coming on. Let's see if they got that on Kyler Williams. It is. This is first. As Thornburg will check back into the game for East Mills. Jackson Embry will also come into the game for Urban. So East Mills back with their original starting five out on the floor. Lenox will inbound this one in. Gabe Funk throws it back out front. There's Lenox, little pinball action. Three ball from Funk is in and out, no good. And Lincoln Palmer, like a vacuum cleaner, sucks up the rebound. 6.5 left here in the second quarter. Williams in the front court with it. Skips a pass out front to Embry. Back to Williams at the right wing. Steps in, long two is good. Kyler Williams with his fourth point of the night. East Mills in front by 3, 17-14. Now East Mills extends their man-to-man defense out. Here's Stokes, throws it in the corner now, Brokaw. Lenox around the perimeter. Brokaw, high wing right side. Back to Evans. Now Reed gets it in the block. Funk through some contact, ball goes out of bounds. It will be East Mills basketball. Michael West asking, and I think the officials are going to talk about this because, yeah, they're going to give the ball back to Lenox, and I think that's the right call. Funk put that shot up, and it got blocked.
Yeah, so I didn't think he came back down and tried to, or didn't come back down and touched it at all. I was pretty positive that one went off East Mills. So.
I think Michael West's argument is I don't think Gabe Funk would miss a shot that bad.
Yeah.
So 5:53 left here in the second. Lenox will inbound under their own hoop. Funk gets it in. Kicks it into the corner. Quick trigger three from Evans, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds. It'll be East Mills basketball. And now Lenox will set up their pressure again. This pressure really hasn't given East Mills too many problems. Tigers in that 1-3-1 half-court trap. East Mills breaks it and misses right at the rim. Does Embry. And now Lenox brings it the other way. That ball hung up on the rim for a long time. Lenox with the ball. Gabe Funk gets a high screen, drives down the right side of the lane, kicks it in the corner. Reed gets it back low to Brokaw, who rolled off the screen, and it's no good. Rebound by Sheldon Vandenberg. Wolverines bring it across the timeline. Again, a 2-3 zone look from Lenox. High-low pass, down low to Embry. At the rim, misses. Offensive rebound, Kyler Williams. He misses the putback. Ball's loose, and Williams comes away with it. East Mills gets another possession. 5 minutes and counting here in the second. Thornburg, he'll hoist up a three from the right wing. That missed everything, but it went right into the hands of Lincoln Palmer. And a foul on Laramie Stokes under the hoop, so it'll stay with East Mills. They'll get it in. Embry fires up a shot, missed that one. And Lenox off and running the other way. Ball knocked out of bounds by Vandenberg. Funk tried to lead Evans. Good cutoff from Sheldon Vandenberg. Lenox will inbound under their own hoop. 4:44 left in the second. 17-14. Lenox has yet to score here in the second quarter. They'll play catch around the perimeter. Here's Funk, top of the key. Shovels one back out. Stokes fires up a three. That missed short. Palmer with another rebound. Lincoln Palmer all over the glass tonight. He's got 5 rebounds. Pass ahead to Vandenberg. Kick back out. Kyler Williams, top of the key. Palmer throws it right into the block. Embry shovels this one back out. Good ball movement from East Mills. Palmer with it, top of the key. Thornburg probes the lane, stops. Opposite side kick. 3-ball Williams. Yes, sir. Kyler Williams splashes down a 3. He's got 7, and East Mills in front 20-14, halfway through the second.
East Mills has missed a couple of threes, but if they keep moving the ball like that, you're going to keep continuing to get open looks, and eventually those shots are going to fall.
Lenox, again, they've been shut out here in the second quarter. Stokes, there's a 3 from Carter Reed. It's good. Carter Reed has knocked down a couple threes tonight. That cuts the lead in half, 20-17, East Mills in front. Wolverines break the pressure. Good look down low to Palmer, who lays it up and in. Well, East Mills seems to have solved the Lenox trap. And they're up by 5, 22-17 with 3:25 left here in the second. Tigers get into the front court. Gabe Funk, he'll drive into the lane. Kicks this one out. 3 on the way is money from Carter Reed. And then a quick timeout from Michael West and Lenox. 22-20, East Mills leads Lenox. 3:15 left here in the second on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University. Dealing with a chronic respiratory condition? Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
22-20, East Mills leads Lenox here with 3:15 left in the second quarter. Out of the timeout, we see Lenox, they're switching up their pressure a little bit. They're going to go to a 1-2-1-1 full court trap. There's a kick ball in the backcourt, so they'll reset here for East Mills as they'll leave the press on. They had been in that 1-3-1 three-quarter court trap, and now extending this one out to go the full length of the floor. East Mills able to break it as Thornburg gets into the front court, nearly loses the ball, but gets it back. He's trapped in a bad spot, able to get this ball away to one of his teammates. Now, there's Thornburg driving the lane, loses the ball, stolen by Funk. Funk, no numbers, so he'll pull it back and reset the Lenox offense. In the corner, 3 from Carter Reed is good. Carter Reed's got 14, and Lenox is back in front at 23-22.
3 consecutive possessions with a Carter Reed 3, by the way, for Lenox.
There's Vandenberg, makes the shot and one. Sheldon Vandenberg in transition puts the bucket in. He's going to get a shot for another point as Owen Grunman picks up the foul.
Huge answer there for Vandenberg.
That's Grunman's second. Vandenberg makes the free throw, and East Mills back in front by 2. So Lenox brings the ball into the front court. There's a 3 put up by Funk. It's no good, and the rebound to Lane Maston. So East Mills in front by 2. 2:15 left here in the second. Wolverines will walk it into the front court. Zach Thornburg sets up the offense. Kyler Williams fires up a 3. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Lenox comes the other way. Carter Reed, he's had the hot hand tonight for Lenox with 14 points. Funk out front with it. Back to Carter Reed, high wing right side. Reed has knocked down 4 3-pointers. Gabe Funk, crossover dribble in the lane, kick out. 3 on the way from Dawson. Evans is good. Lenox knocking down threes to keep him in the game. The Tigers have hit 6 3-pointers as a team, and they're back in front. East Mills breaks the pressure. Thornburg, 90 seconds left here in the half. Here's Kyler Williams. Throws it up top. There's a jumper from Embry. It's no good. Rebound by Grunman. Minute 20 left here in the second. Lenox in front by 1. Here's Gabe Funk. Picks up his dribble. Throws it over to Brody Brokaw. Back to Funk, top of the key. Crossover. Drives in the lane. Stops. Tries to go to a backdoor cutter, and Evans, it's a loose ball. Stolen away. Here comes East Mills. Thornburg with 1 minute left on the clock. Thornburg tries to step through a double team, and he gets fouled. Carter Reed will get hit with his first foul. Team's third of the quarter. Laramie Stokes checks into the game for Grunman. And Lincoln Palmer back into the contest for East Mills. 1 minute exactly left here in the second quarter. 26-25, Lenox leads East Mills. Entertaining start to our boys game. Here's Thornburg in the lane, and he traveled with it. Had the ball briefly poked away and then shuffled his feet as he entered the lane. Caleb Urban will check in as Thornburg heads to the bench. So Lenox gets the ball back. 54 seconds left here in the second. There comes Carter Reed across the timeline. Play catch with it. Dawson Evans at the right wing. Funk out front. 40 seconds left here in the second. In the corner, there's a shot hoisted up and a foul called away from the ball. It'll stay with Lenox. They get Caleb Urban for a foul on the block out. So Lenox gets an extra possession here. Carter Reed will trigger it in, gets it into Funk in the corner. 35 seconds left here in the half. Lenox trying to get Funk a post touch. Reed drives to the right side and hits a tough runner. I don't know how he got that one to go down. 28-25. Lenox in front. East Mills breaks the pressure. Palmer, wrong-handed layup, no good. Offensive rebound, Urban, and then he gets fouled on the way up, and Caleb Urban will get a couple of free throws. That was on Laramie Stokes, his second, team's fourth. I'm going to say it was on the floor. So East Mills inbounds on the baseline. 18 and a half seconds left. Urban lobs this one in to Kyler Williams. Throws it in the corner to Urban. 14 on the clock. Palmer comes out and collects it with 10 to shoot. Palmer drives baseline, leaves it into Maston. He is fouled, and that will be 2 free throws. So that's the 5th team foul this quarter on Lenox. That foul on Dawson Evans, and 2 free throws now for Lane Maston. I mentioned this in the girls' game. New rules this year, no more 1-and-1s. 5 fouls in a quarter, and you get 2 free throws. So Lane Maston steps to the line for 2. And he misses the first one. Sheldon Vandenberg will check in. And Lane Maston will get one more. 7.3 seconds left here in the second. Maston knocks it down. So now Lenox with a chance for the last shot of the quarter. Reed in the front court. With it, 2 to shoot. Step back, 3 at the horn is good. Carter Reed with his 5th three-pointer of the first half. He has 19 points at the break. Lenox leads East Mills 31-26 at halftime. We'll take a break, and our halftime report starts next on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Halftime here at East Mills High School in Malvern. Lenox leading East Mills 31-26 at the halftime break. Lenox struggled to score in the first half of the second quarter. They end up outscoring East Mills 17-13 in that second frame. For Lenox, it's been Carter Reed, 19 points at the break, including 5 made three-pointers. Rest of the Tigers, 8 points from Dawson Evans, 2 points from Owen Grunman, and from Gabe Funk. For East Mills, a little bit more balanced, 7 points each from Kyler Williams and Lane Maston to lead the way. Also 5 points from Jackson Embry, 4 points and 6 rebounds from Lincoln Palmer, 3 points from Sheldon Vandenberg in the opening half. Again, Lenox leads East Mills 31-26. We'll take a break and be back with you here in about 8 minutes or so as we get ready for the second half here between Lenox and East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Ask me what my dad does, I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Schaff Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Schaff Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Welcome back in to East Mills High School. About ready to go here in the second half between Lenox and East Mills. Lenox leading East Mills 31-26. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments we got from both sides, as both teams getting their final instructions from their coach. Lenox with Carter Reed, Dawson Evans, Laramie Stokes, also Gabe Funk and Brody Brokaw. They're starting 5 out there. East Mills as Zach Thornburg, Jackson Embree, Kyler Williams, Lincoln Palmer, and Lane Maston. They're starting 5 as well. We're underway here in half number 2, and there's a great play right out of the gates. They get a lob up to Jackson Embree, who lays this one in, and it's 31-28, back to a 3-point game. So East Mills right out of the locker room. A good look. There's a good look down low for Brokaw, who misses it. The rebound pulled down by guess who? Lincoln Palmer. He continues to be a menace on the boards for East Mills. 7:20 left here in the third. Kyler Williams into the front court with it. Thornburg, jump pass in the corner. Williams, 3 ball is no good. Off the back iron, offensive rebound, Embree. Good ball movement. Palmer, kick out 3 is no good, and that rebound by Gabe Funk. Good block out that time by Funk.
East Mills, if they keep passing the ball like that all night long, they will keep continuing to get those open looks, and eventually those shots will fall.
Here's Lenox with a high-low look to Brokaw. He can't handle it. It's stolen away by Kyler Williams. He'll lead the break the other way, passes it down low, Maston, and Maston gets fouled on the way up. Lane Maston will shoot a couple free throws here as East Mills has come out of the locker room. Kind of a newfound fire here. They're got this one back to within 3 points, and now 2 free throws on the way from Lane Maston, who has 7 points so far tonight, and he misses the first one. One more coming from Maston. Got to cut this down to a 2-point game.
In a game as tight as this, free throws are very important.
Second one on the way from Maston. That one no good, but it goes right into the hands of Jackson Embree for an offensive board. Good look down low to Palmer. He lost it on the way up, and Carter Reed comes away with it for Lenox. Tigers will bring it into the front court. Gabe Funk walks it across the timeline. Brokaw has his pass swatted away. Now Lenox will reset. Here's Laramie Stokes at the top of the key. Back over to Funk. Funk, couple dribbles, goes off a screen down the right side of the lane, stops. He's cut off. Kicks this one back out to Evans. Swings it in the corner. Stokes traveled with it. He tried to stop. Maybe got away with a little push-off, but instead gets called for the travel. So the East Mills ball with 6:15 left here in the third.
Yeah, when he tried to stop his momentum, his back foot just kind of slid just a little bit, and that's just enough to call a travel.
2-3 zone look again from Lenox. East Mills goes to the high post, and Palmer will get called for a travel. So he shuffled the other pivot foot, I guess. Kevin Schaefer wasn't happy with that call. 6 minutes left here in the third. 31-28, Lenox in front. Tigers started the second quarter slow before putting up 17 points in that frame. There's Funk, spin move in the lane, kicks this one out. Stokes, he'll drive the lane into the corner. Back out now, Funk, 3 from the left wing is good. Gabe Funk had a quiet first half, only with 2 points. He knocks down a 3, and Lenox back in front by 6.
The Lenox Tigers have been great tonight from around the perimeter, and that's what's kind of given them this lead.
Good high-low look to Maston, who puts it up and in. Great pass from Lincoln Palmer. East Mills, when they've gotten into that high-low offense, it has worked wonders tonight. 34-30 now. Lenox in front by 4. There's Lenox holding up front. Gabe Funk. Let a little clock run here. Stokes. Now Brokaw. Back to Funk on the left side. Funk will probe the lane. Now backs it out. Brokaw thought about a 3. Kicks it in the corner. Stokes, 8 to shoot. Down into the block. Carter Reed with a good pump fake. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound to Brody Brokaw. He kicks it around into the lane. Funk pull-up jumper from the elbow. No good. Rebound ripped away that time by Jackson Embree. Here comes East Mills, and an errant pass from Thornburg stolen by Lenox. Here come the Tigers the other way. Gabe Funk kicks this one back. Stokes deep 3 on the way is no good. And Embree skies up for the board. Here comes the Wolverines the other way. Jackson Embry leading the push. Thornburg, he'll drive the lane. Stops, left-handed shot. Missed everything short. Brokaw pulls down the board. Up and down pace here so far in the third quarter. 34-30, Lenox in front of East Mills. Stokes driving the lane, kicks one back. 3 on the way. Dawson Evans is good. Lenox continues their hot shooting from beyond the arc. That is their 9th made 3 as a team. As there's a near turnover, it will stay with East Mills. Lenox gets Owen Grunman into the game as Laramie Stokes will take a seat.
East Mills has done a good job tonight, or so far this second half, covering up Carter Reed, who is definitely the hot shooter for Lenox in the first half, but now it's opened up other opportunities for other Lenox shooters now, and they've gotten some open looks as well.
There's a turnover by East Mills coming the other way. Lenox. Kick out 3. There's Reed. He misses that one, and then a foul on the rebound on Lenox. This will be on Owen Grunman. He gets called for a push. His 3rd foul of the contest. 2nd foul on Lenox in this quarter. So East Mills down 7 with the basketball, trying to chip back into this Lenox lead. 3.5 left here in the third. In the corner with it is Lane Maston. He's cut off, swings it back and over on the perimeter. Embry trying to lob one down low, and it's stolen by Funk. Lenox will come the other way with it. Carter Reed crosses the timeline. Now over on the right wing, down to Funk in the block, going to work. One-on-one with Embry, turnaround jumper, strong off the glass, no good. Brody Brokaw gets the rebound, and then a foul called underneath the hoop. That foul on Lane Maston, that's his first, team's first of the quarter. It will be Lenox basketball on the baseline with 3:04 left to play in the third. Tigers get this one in. Gabe Funk, front of the free throw line, knocks down a jumper. Gabe Funk has 7, 5 of those here in the second half. And Lenox with their largest lead at 9 points, and Kevin Schaefer is going to use a timeout. 2:53 left in the third. Lenox in front of East Mills, 39-30 on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
39-30, Lenox leading East Mills. Is the largest lead of the night for the Tigers as East Mills tries to regroup. Kyler Williams out of the break with a 3-ball, knocks it down. Good look that time from Kyler Williams, and that cuts this lead down to 6 points. Williams into double figures with 10.
Big shot for East Mills to kind of put themselves back in this.
There's a good look down low. Grunman, but his shot is blocked by Lincoln Palmer. And Lincoln Palmer has had his hands all over this ball game tonight. Not so much in the scoring realm, but just rebounding the ball and being in the right place at the right time. He's got 4 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and a couple of blocks now. Lenox will inbound the ball, kind of an errant pass, but the Tigers able to chase this one down. Here's Gabe Funk, skips one to the opposite corner. Brokaw back out front to Funk. Pump fakes, now drives the right side of the lane, through some traffic, left it short. Rebound to Williams. Williams will push in transition, pulls up, kicks it back out to Palmer. Floats one into the corner, and it's stolen away by Lenox. That was Brody Brokaw who stepped in front of that pass. Tigers will bring it forward. Carter Reed, now Gabe Funk, left wing. He'll run off a screen. Funk pulls up in the lane. Tough shot, knocks it down. Gabe Funk starting to find his groove here in the second half, and Lenox in front by 8, 41-33. Around the perimeter go the Wolverines. They get it into Palmer. Now back around. Williams catch and shoot 3 from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound to Grunman. He loses it, and a jump ball called underneath. It will be Lenox basketball on the alternating possession. As Laramie Stokes checks back in, Brokaw will take a seat. Minute 36 left here in the third. Lenox in front, 41-33. Lenox will walk it across the timeline. Gabe Funk getting some instructions from Michael West. Here's a high screen for Funk. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it around Stokes. Stokes drives the lane, stops, leaves it back. Here's Funk, top of the key. Funk, left elbow jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down, Kyler Williams. Now East Mills, down 8, will push. Here's Palmer into the front court. Pump fakes, lost the ball on the way up. It will be Lenox basketball. Lincoln Palmer went up with that. Knocked out of his hands, so it'll be Lenox ball with 1 minute left here in the third. 41-33, Lenox in front. Funk again gets a high screen, tries to lob it down to the roller Grunman, and then Grunman gets fouled by Lincoln Palmer. And Owen Grunman will shoot 2 free throws.
It was a good pump from Grunman, and then eventually went up with it and got fouled. So
Lenox has gone to that high screen and roll a lot here in the second half with Gabe Funk. Grunman's first free throw is good. Back to a 9-point lead for the Tigers.
Funk is also really good. He's able to pull out of that and take the jump shot if he's needed to. So Gabe Funk's having himself a pretty good second half for sure.
Puts the defense in conflict. Here's the second free throw from Grunman. It's good. He makes 2. Lenox with their largest lead now at 10 points, and they'll put the pressure on. East Mills able to break it. Sheldon Vandenberg into the front court. Tries to leave it off for Maston. Maston gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul is on Dawson Evans, his second, team's third of the quarter. Lane Maston heads to the charity stripe for 2 shots with 43 seconds left here in the third. Maston tonight 3 of 6 at the free throw line, and he knocks down the first. Puts him into double figures with 10 points. As Brody Brokaw back into the game for Lenox. 1 more free throw for Lane Maston. And that one's good as well. So perfect trip for him. It's back to an 8-point game. 43-35, Lenox in front. 40 seconds and counting here in the third. Tigers bring it across the timeline with Carter Reed. Evans into the corner. Now Brokaw. He will skip one all the way over to Laramie Stokes. Stokes will drive in the lane. Through some contact, he gets fouled. And Laramie Stokes will get to the free throw line. And that foul on Cooper Hagan, his first, team's third of the quarter. Laramie Stokes just kind of put his head down and said, I'm either going to get fouled or make a bucket.
Yeah, he drove that as hard as he could, and ended up working out for him, because you kind of have to foul in that situation unless you can maybe draw a charge. But the way he was moving, that was a tough drive.
1 more free throw here for Laramie Stokes. 25 seconds left in the third, so East Mills can hold for the final shot of the third. Free throw from Stokes rattles home. Back to a 9-point Lenox lead. Full court pressure again by the Tigers. Loose ball in the backcourt. Urban gets through traffic and draws a foul. Lenox gets called for a foul in the front court. That foul is on Laramie Stokes, his third, just the 4th foul of the quarter on Lenox. So East Mills will inbound under their own hoop with 20 seconds left here in the third. Wolverines will lob one out. Kyler Williams throws it in the corner. Vandenberg back to Williams, top of the key. Hesitates. Almost loses the ball on the way in. Now Vandenberg cleans it up, misses a 12-foot jumper, and then a foul on East Mills on the rebound will give the ball to Lenox. That foul is on Maston, his second. Now Lenox gets the ball with 10.2 seconds left here in the third. They need to go the full length of the court. They'll get it to Funk. Funk dribbles ahead, gets a high screen. Down the right side of the lane, stops, has the ball stripped. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with Lenox with 2.7 on the clock. The Tigers inbound from the baseline in the corner. So a chance to get a catch and shoot here. Tigers get it into Funk. Catch and shoot three, no good. And a foul, no, they're going to wave it off. That's big. If they would have called that a foul, East Mills would get free throws.
They are going to wave it off.
Yep, they're going to say no foul. And the third quarter will come to an end.
East Mills crowd definitely disagrees with that one.
Well, now they're going to go back and talk a little bit more.
I mean, there was definitely some contact underneath the hoop right there, and it was definitely close. And
they're going to go ahead and say that's the end of the third quarter. 44-35, Lenox leads East Mills after 3 on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Welcome back into East Mills High School, ready to go in the fourth quarter. Kevin Schaefer, he's getting an explanation from the official, and he's got a legitimate gripe there because the official did raise his hand and blow his whistle before the horn went off for a foul on the rebound, but regardless, it will be East Mills basketball to start the quarter as Palmer puts up a shot, and it's no good. So Lenox with the ball in a 9-point lead as they try to hold on for a victory here in non-conference action. Be their first of the season. Funk fires up a three, and Funk knocks down a three. The Lenox three-point shooting tonight has been on. The Tigers have knocked down 10 as a team. There's a wide open three for Jackson Embry, and he answers. Knocks it down. Back to a 9-point game. Here come the Tigers, some extended pressure from East Mills. Gabe Funk up front with the basketball, hands it off to Stokes. Stokes using his right hand, picks up the dribble, flips it back out. Dawson Evans top of the key. Funk on the left side, he'll drive to the baseline, gets cut off. Loose ball on the floor, it will be a jump ball. It stays with Lenox on the alternating possession. Kyler Williams will check back in for the Wolverines. He got a quick extended break there before the start of the fourth quarter.
There's a lot of contact on that loose ball right there. They could have been, I'm glad they just let that one play out. There's a lot of contact both ways.
There's a loose ball after a steal by Williams. It ends up back in the hands of Lenox. Tigers into the front court with it. Kick back, Brody Brokaw. Three from the left wing is good. The 11th made three of the night for Lenox, and they're back in front by a dozen at 50-38. 3 players in double figures for Lenox. There's East Mills with the ball in the front court. Thornburg to Williams at the right wing. Throws it down low. Palmer in the short corner. Throwing it back out front. Nearly stolen, but Thornburg able to corral it. Palmer from the right block has his shot blocked by Funk. Back into Palmer's hands. 12 to shoot. In the block. Turnaround. Maston puts up a shot. He gets bumped and fouled, and Lane Maston heads back to the free throw line. Brody Brokaw picks up his second foul of the night. Maston has 11 points. 5 of those have come from the free throw line. And he heads back there for 2 more. First free throw from Lane Maston is good. And if you're East Mills trying to bridge this gap, scoring points with the clock stopped, of course, a big help here.
Yeah, free throws are definitely your best friend here in this situation.
Second free throw from Lane Maston is no good. And then a foul on the rebound. They're going to get Jackson Embry for a push. And now that will allow East Mills to set up some pressure if they want to. And Michael West is going to burn a timeout to try to set up his press break. 6:14 left in the fourth. It's 50-39. Lenox leads East Mills on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Do more with your money at TS Bank. Whether it's saving a little extra cash each month or creating a long-term strategy, their goal is to help you transform your financial life. At TS Bank, they ignite prosperity by helping clients do more with their money. Visit one of the Southwest Iowa locations in Trainer, Council Bluffs, Atlantic, or Corning today. TS Bank, member FDIC.
50-39, Lenox leads East Mills. 6:14 left in the fourth quarter. This non-conference boys basketball action. East Mills out of the timeout will set up some pressure, and now they back right out of it. So the chess match continues there as Kevin Schaefer backs off the pressure, and East Mills is going to fall into a 2-3 zone. Kind of an interesting decision here by Coach Schaefer. There's a three from Stokes in the corner, no good. Rebound to Zach Thornburg. Now the Wolverines trying to chip into this 11-point deficit. Thornburg out front with the ball. He'll throw it over to the right side. Back out Thornburg. Here's Williams, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound Gabe Funk. And now Lenox wants to push. Funk into the front court, had it stripped. Goes right into the hands of Carter Reed. He loses the ball. Stolen by Kyler Williams. Williams leads the break, 3-on-2. Gives it up to Thornburg. He gets caught under the hoop, kicks it back. Out to Maston. And now East Mills will have to reset. Kyler Williams, Jackson Embry. Thornburg drives to the baseline, tries to shovel it underneath. It's stolen by Lenox. And then a foul in the backcourt that time. Probably a smart foul from Jackson Embry to stop the fast break.
If he doesn't foul right there, it's all Carter Reed, and there's nothing really in between him and the basket. So that's probably like you said, it's probably a smart foul.
5:14 left here in the fourth. Lenox with the basketball and an 11-point lead. Gabe Funk in the lane, kicks it out, three on the way from Brokaw is no good. Grunman taps the ball out of bounds. It will be East Mills basketball. And now Lenox will put a little pressure on again. That 1-2-1-1 full court press. East Mills trying to get to the middle of the floor to break this. Thornburg able to break it. They have a 3-on-2. Gives it up. Embry lays it up and in. East Mills has made a living tonight when Lenox has put that press on. They've gotten some easy looks at the hoop, 50-41. Back to a 9-point game, 4:40 left here in the fourth. East Mills, here's a high screen for Funk. Throws it in the corner. Brokaw drives, has his shot blocked. Lane Maston blocks the shot. Now the Wolverines, 3-possession ball game. Here's Embry with it. Good opposite block, look to Thornburg, give and go. Embry lays it up and in, or that's Lane Maston. East Mills clawing their way back. They're within 7 with 4:10 left in the fourth. Lenox brings it across the timeline. Gabe Funk will hold. Lenox spacing the floor. Brokaw throws it to Carter Reed. He'll fire up a three. It's no good. And a rebound by Lincoln Palmer. He gets fouled. And the momentum swinging to the East Mills side. That is on Grunman, his fourth. And Kevin Schaefer is going to use a timeout.
Yeah, if East Mills can get a big bucket here, this possession, it would definitely get this place rocking, and they would have all the momentum going into the end of this game.
3:55 left in this one, 50-43. Lenox leads it on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
My name is Dr. Katie Greer, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in foot and ankle surgery at Shenandoah Medical Center. At SMC, we are able to offer a wide range of treatment options to reduce pain and improve mobility, including surgery, pain-relieving injections, and specialized physical therapy. To learn more about all of the orthopedic services provided at Shenandoah Medical Center, please call us at 712-246-7400.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber. Internet worth talking about.
3:55 left in the fourth. East Mills with the ball out of the timeout. The Wolverines on a 4-0 run to cut this down to a 7-point game. Here's Thornburg in the lane, leaves it off. Lane Maston, he gets fouled, and Lane Maston will head back to the free throw line. That foul on Brokaw, his third, and Lane Maston, who has 14 points tonight, is 6 of 10 at the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2 more.
Maston, every single time he's underneath the hoop, he's either getting the bucket or he's getting the foul.
First one is good. That's a 5-0 run now for East Mills. Laramie Stokes will check in. Owen Grunman with 4 fouls will head to the bench. So it's a 5-0 run for East Mills to cut this down to a 6-point game. One more free throw from Lane Maston. It's in and out, no good. Rebound to Brody Brokaw. Now Lenox, they have not scored in about 3 minutes.
They need to kind of slow down and run their own offense here. They've kind of gotten away from that and trying to get some fast break points here in this fourth quarter. If they can slow down and run their offense and find that open look that they've been finding all game long.
Laramie Stokes drives, has the ball stripped away. Brody Brokaw checks it down. Stokes out front. Now Evans and Funk at the right wing. Funk, he'll drive into the lane, gets cut off, kicks it back. Reed, catch and shoot. 3 is good.
There's the open look.
Carter Reed with his 6th 3 of the night. He's got 22. 53-44. That's a big bucket for the Tigers. Back in front by 9. Under 3 left. Here's East Mills with it in the corner. Palmer back out to Embry. Thornburg, Williams. Nothing there, so he'll swing it back around. Thornburg out front. Williams catch, shoot 3 from the left wing is no good, and a big rebound from Gabe Funk. And now the Tigers try to bleed about 30 seconds off the clock here. 2.5 left in the fourth. Lenox brings it across the timeline. They'll play catch on the perimeter. Funk, 3-ball from the left side, no good. Shot early in the shot clock, and instead it's East Mills with the ball down by 9. 2:15 left in the fourth. Embry skips a pass. Kyler Williams now to Thornburg. Back to Embry on the right side. Playing catch against this Lenox zone. Thornburg gets into the lane, forces up a tough shot. It's no good. Palmer gets the board, but he has his putback blocked by Gabe Funk. It will stay with East Mills with 2 minutes exactly left here in the fourth. Wolverines to inbound. Kyler Williams flips this one in. There's a wide open 3 for Thornburg. It's no good, but guess what? Palmer there for the rebound. He gets fouled on the way up, and Lincoln Palmer will head to the free throw line.
That was a good play by Palmer. When he came down with it, he thought about maybe passing it out, but he saw how Lenox was playing defense. He went up with it and drew the foul.
Lincoln Palmer, 4 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds, and a block tonight. He makes the first free throw. Second free throw from Lincoln Palmer. Minute 55 left in the fourth, an 8-point Lenox lead. Palmer takes a couple dribbles, spins this one, lets it go, and it's no good off the back iron, but an offensive rebound. Jackson Embry put back up, no good. Palmer gets the rebound, put back and one. Oh my gosh, Lincoln Palmer.
Clutch play right there from Lincoln Palmer, drawing this the deficit a little bit closer now, and if he could hit this free throw right here, it'd be huge.
That's the 4th foul on Laramie Stokes, so a couple of Tigers out there with 4 fouls, Stokes and Brokaw. Palmer right back to the free throw line for 1 shot. And it's good. What a sequence for Lincoln Palmer, and it's back to a 5-point game.
Just a 2-possession ball game here.
53-48, 1:45 left in the fourth. Lenox turns it over. Jackson Embry comes away with it. Here's a good pass inside Maston. He gets fouled. It's on the floor. Still free throws coming for East Mills. That foul's on Brokaw, so that's his 5th. He's fouled out of the ball game. So Owen Grunman will come in. And Lane Maston, who has 15 points tonight, steps to the free throw line. He's 7 of 12 so far tonight. 2 shots coming. Maston. First one's good. Huge make. Now one more from Maston would make it a 1-possession ball game. Maston takes a couple dribbles, spins the ball. knocks it down. 53-50, East Mills.
Big free throw shooting right there.
They've outscored Lenox by 6. There's a turnover. East Mills has it back. Maston misses the layup. And then a jump ball. It will be Lenox basketball on the alternating possession. It was Laramie Stokes and Zach Thornburg who got tied up. And now Lenox is going to use a timeout. 1:26 left to play in this one. 53-50. Lenox leads it on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Terry Nornberg.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's. My name's Delone Wilson, and I'm President of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, C-U-B-B-Y-S, to 242424.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
1:26 left to play in the fourth, 53-50. Lenox leading East Mills. East Mills has got this back to a one-possession game. Out of the timeout, Lenox. They've had problems with this East Mills pressure. They break it into the front court with Funk. Minute 15 left on the clock. Now the Tigers will pull it out, try to run some clock. There's Laramie Stokes. Pass is stolen. Kyler Williams gets his hands on it. Into the front court. Thornburg lays it up and in. It's a one-point ball game. And now Lenox, ill-advised pass ahead. Grunman gets fouled in the front court. Or that was Funk who got fouled in the front court. That was a risky pass. The foul on Lincoln Palmer, his second, just the third of the quarter on East Mills.
Lenox really struggling with this East Mills press.
57 seconds left in the fourth. Lenox inbounds the ball with 30 seconds on the shot clock, 51 seconds on the game clock. See how much time the Tigers roll away, and there's a turnover. Owen Grunman just throws it away. East Mills now shoots for the lead with 46 seconds left here in the fourth. They've outscored Lenox 17-9 in this quarter. Thornburg into the front court. Kyler Williams back to Thornburg. 40 seconds left. Embry at the right wing. Thornburg over to Williams. Catch at the left wing. Skip pass. Embry, jump stop in the lane. Shot up and good! Jackson Embry gets it to go down, and East Mills up by one with 25 seconds on the clock. Lenox into the front court, and Michael West will take a timeout. East Mills has come all the way back. They lead at 54-53 with 23 seconds left on the KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
The Ice House Restaurant and Sports Bar is your home for food, fun, and friendly service before and after all local games this season. But that's not all. Stop in to watch a college or pro game on one of their 19 TVs. Plus, with 8 different beers on tap, daily meal specials, a free-to-use party room, and plenty of seating, the Ice House in Clarinda just goes with your sports plans. And speaking of plans, make sure to like their Facebook page to be the first to learn about events happening at the Ice House in Clarinda.
54-53, East Mills leads for the first time since the second quarter on a Jackson Embry layup. 23 seconds left. Lenox with the basketball. The Tigers will inbound from their own sideline. They get it into Carter Reed. He's the leading scorer for Lenox tonight. Reed kicks it into the corner to Stokes. Back to Reed at the right wing. Back to Stokes in the corner. Throws it in. And a timeout called by Lenox. It was a near turnover, but a good timeout called by Michael West. We'll take it with him. 13 seconds left on KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
13 seconds left in this one. East Mills leads Lenox 54-53. Lenox is out of timeouts. They just used their last one. They will have the ball down by a point. East Mills still with a couple timeouts in their back pocket. Lenox will inbound from the baseline. On the far side under their own hoop. Carter Reed will be the one to trigger this one in. Again, East Mills trailed by as many as 12 in the second half. They've stormed their way back here in the fourth quarter to lead it by 1. Pass in, tipped away. Jackson Embry steals it. And now Lenox has to foul. Jackson Embry was the one who made the go-ahead layup. He gets a steal that could seal this victory.
What a crazy ending to this game, and it ended up being the Lenox turnovers that have really, really got to them so far. I mean, they just had some huge turnovers that East Mills was able to capitalize on, and it's given East Mills a lead here late.
2 free throws here for Jackson Embry. He makes the first. So you got to imagine that Kevin Schaefer is going to use a timeout if he makes this free throw. Kind of surprised he's not using it here. So one more free throw coming for Embry. It is no good. Rebound to Grunman. 2-point game. Lenox can shoot for the win or the tie. Funk into the front court. Backs his way in. 2-1. Shot at the horn. It's no good. East Mills comes from behind and defeats Lenox 55-53. What a gutsy win for the Wolverines. We'll take a break and wrap it up next on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
For 30 years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
East Mills comes back to defeat Lenox tonight 55-53. And Tate, that was just a fun high school basketball game to watch.
Yeah, what a season opener there for East Mills. That's got to be an exciting one to win and continue the rest of your season off of. And battled through adversity, down 12 at one point. Made Lenox turn the ball over there late into the game and made some really clutch shots. And they won the free throw battle tonight. And I think that was also another big reason why they came out on top.
East Mills, Jackson Embry finishes with 15 points, including the go-ahead layup and the go-ahead steal or the game-sealing steal. And Lane Maston leads the way with 17. Kyler Williams also in double figures with 10. Carter Reed led the way for Lenox with 22 points tonight. We'll have a full recap of this one later on tonight. KMAland.com, video, pictures, all that stuff. Again, you can find all that at KMAland.com. East Mills boys defeat Lenox. Lenox girls get a split as they defeat East Mills tonight earlier in the evening. For Tate and Amy, I'm Ryan Matheny. You've been listening to High School Hoops on the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.